Testing, testing, one, two, three. We are live. Hey, it's Brian G. Johnson. I wanted to take a moment and say you're welcome. I would like to say, for the love of God, this is what it's like to be a live streamer. If you struggle to create videos, if it never works out quite as you had expected in your mind, you're in the right place. My name is Brian G. Johnson, and I want to welcome you to this live stream. I wanted to take a little bit of time today and share some thoughts and ideas, strategies, simple, complicated, who knows, about how you can move forward and do the thing that you wanted to do. Now, first, you're going to need a sock. What is going on? Reef Rookie, what's going on? Logan, you're doing great. I'm so excited for your growth. Congratulations. Just yet another YouTuber, Reef Rookie, has been struggling for years. Now, I don't want to say he's been struggling. Reef Rookie, what would you say? What would be a few words that would describe the first few years, 5 years, 3 years? How would you describe your beginning on YouTube? It was easy, right? You knew for sure that you could make it happen. We'll let Logan type that out. Kathy, what's going on? Good to see you. What is going on? All the people are arriving. Okay, awesome. Hey, this looks pretty good. I'm digging it. Good to see you guys here. We have 19 people here. I'm curious to see how many we'll get. I want to share this. If you're thinking about like taking a new step on your channel, if you're wondering, is it going to be worth it? Is it going to really help me achieve the thing I want to do? Can I actually get any kind of measurable results? I want to encourage you to take that next step. Let this be a sign that you're in the right place. It's not easy, but it is so worth it. It's so very rewarding. Anchor Moments, what is going on? Good to see you. Let's jump back here. Yeah, nuclear plants. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not a brain surgeon either. Kathy, what is going on? Man, my feet are so cold. I have to turn down the furnace down here. So, gang, let's do this. Let's see if Reef Rookie has typed anything in. I want it. Is this it? I wanted it so bad, but I couldn't put the whole package together. So let's just start here. So this is a guy, his name is Logan, and he's been in my group on Facebook. Now, if you want to join a community, which I highly recommend, and I don't really care if you join mine, you can join Nick Nimmons, you can join Two Buddies got a group on Facebook, maybe your Discord. I do have a group on Facebook called Tube Ritual. You're welcome to join, but I think it really is helpful not just to join a community and get a lot of feedback from other people that maybe are struggling like you, but when you can join a community and there are some trusted YouTubers that are moving forward and getting the results that you would like, really, really powerful. So Logan is Reef Rookie, and he's been in my group for a long time. And I made him a mod. He's been so helpful. I want to thank you for that. And as he started, he would get excited about YouTube, and he had a channel about Minecraft, and he would make these videos and he just wouldn't get any results, and he would come to me, and at one point, I remember we had a conversation. He was ready to give up, and I called him on the phone because that's what I do. Like, if you want support and help, do this, because people with, results will reach out as long as you see them, as long as we see people taking action, so when you take the steps, and it's easy for me to see you're doing stuff, like sometimes, I'll reach out and say, I would encourage you, maybe you can't do it as much as you'd like, or maybe you're wondering if it's going to be possible. But anyway, he was ready to throw it in, and he didn't, and he continued. And it wasn't too long ago either. Like, I just want to really hammer this home that I believe anybody, including you, like I'm talking to you, like if you're wondering, can I make it happen? 100%. It won't be easy, but if you really want it, it'll be worth it. But it starts by believing it's possible. It starts by then stepping into today, not getting like too overwhelmed with all the things and all the videos, but just what can you do today? Can you make a video? Can you come up with some video ideas? And then tomorrow you can do the same thing. And slowly we're able to start publishing videos, and we get better, we improve. And over time, you'll be amazed. So Logan, AKA Reef Rookie, I remember one of the last videos he made on his Minecraft channel. First off, he was on camera and he was sending me messages like, well, golly, it turns out this whole being on camera thing is kind of a pain in the ass. Anchor Moment, the name of the group is Tube Ritual on Facebook. And I think there's two. I need to rename my coaching program, but look for Tube Ritual. That's how it starts. The name is Tube Ritual. Anyway, so he made this video and he spent days on it, and he spent a ton of time editing, and he scripted out. He did all these things to move forward and get the results that he was after. And he published the video and it fell flat. You know, he got 100 views or 300 views and he felt defeated. You know, he put all this time, and I remember him saying, I think I just need to take a step back. I'm just not so sure. I can't remember exactly, but it was not really positive. And there was a little bit of this individual being crushed. Now, this kind of comes back to, I know everybody has a successful YouTube channel in them. You might be wondering, should I start a YouTube channel? Well, what I know is you have a channel in you that could do all the things you want. Now, I don't know what that is. Maybe you want to make money. Maybe it's just for fun. Maybe you want a community. Maybe you want brand deals and sponsorship. Maybe you hate your job. All of those things we can accomplish on YouTube. It's amazing. And anyway, so what happened was, over time, Logan kind of stuck around the group, and he's a mod and I appreciate his help. And he I don't know how it happened, but he decided he would launch a new channel based on something he had some experience on, something he could talk about over a period of time, something that a group of people on YouTube were interested in. And guess what happened? His first video out of the gate, I don't know exactly if it was his first or second, but like literally, he's probably published maybe 8 or 10 videos. That's it. And every video, he'll send me an update. Oh my God, I can't believe this. It's not Tube Rank Ritual. That is the paid group. The free group is, and I need to change the name of that. The free group on Facebook is Tube Ritual. You won't get into Tube Rank Ritual unless you join my coaching program. But anyway, back to the story. So Logan, AKA Reef Rookie, he gets started. He publishes this video, right? After struggling, publishing a video that took him 20 hours to edit in Minecraft, and he gets no results. And then he goes into and he starts talking about aquariums, saltwater aquariums, right? Coral, live coral, beautiful fish. And you know what happened? He connected. And that's what I want to share with you is, I know everybody, just like Tony at Simplify Gardening, the same exact story with Tony. He got started and, you know, he was trying to figure it out. And now, like, he's got a channel with 300,000, 400,000, incredible amount of subscribers, lots of views. And everybody has that opportunity within them. But what I want to warn you about is that it won't be easy. And your expectations may be ahead of yourselves. But again, if you truly want it, and you step in front of the YouTube opportunity and you do the things, you become a creator. Here's something to think about. Listen, you don't get what you want. You don't get what you want. You want a lot of views. You don't get a lot of views. You get what you become. You get what you are. I'm a creator. Like, you know what? I've created all kinds of things my entire life. Incredible. Like, you know what I mean? Like, check this out. This is, let's start here. This is a book called Trust Funnel. And I wrote this book in 2015 after I'd been online for like a dozen years. I'm a dinosaur. This is ridiculous. I've been creating stuff online since 2002. Are you kidding? There was no YouTube or Facebook or Twitter, but there was websites and I was making bank. And after doing that for many years and playing with domain names and affiliate marketing and WordPress and teaching people, I wrote a book. Why? Because I'm a creator. See, you don't get what you want. You get what you are, right? So like, why does that matter, Brian? Why does it matter that, you don't get what you are? Because if you mimic the creators that you'd like to be, I can't tell you how many times I see people moving forward on YouTube, but not really their viewers. When's the last time you published a video? I published a short today. I published a video 3 or 4 days ago. I published another video a few days before that. I'm a creator. You know what I mean? Like, I am in the process of gaining the skills and abilities to communicate with an audience and encourage them. That's what I love to do. You know what I mean? And I just want to do it because it's something that gives me a lot of joy and satisfaction. Amphibious detecting, $50. Dude, I appreciate you. Wow. We're going to get to these super chats. How many people we got here now? We got 36. Can I get a hallelujah? Is anybody feeling this? Am I connecting with you? Because I'm here for one reason. I'm here to help 1,000 people get a silver play button. And all I want to know is that you. That's it. I don't give a shit about my own views. I've done that. I've done that game. I'm simply not motivated to get to 250,000 subscribers. I want to see someone else do it because that gives me a lot of joy and satisfaction, So you don't get what you want. You get what you are. And when you become a YouTuber and you start going through the motions and making videos and asking yourself, what can I do to improve? I just got off a live stream with Daniel Battelle. We did kind of a private coaching thing for my clients and his clients. It was beautiful. And one of the things we talked about is I asked Daniel, I said, Daniel, how many times have you heard me talking about or even asking you for help on my studio and the bokeh and the beautiful lights? How's the exposure? How's the backdrop? Is it symmetrical? Does it look pleasing? Is it nice to look at? See, these are the things that a creator thinks about. And yet all these viewers on YouTube that want it so bad, they can't get past the result, which is views. But you don't get views, you get what you are. So you get where I'm going. So, kind of going back to Tony and going back to Reef Rookie, these are people that are now, they too are creators and they are stepping into their greatness, their power. And what I got to say is this. I know that you have a next level. And if you want views, then don't worry about the views. Worry about becoming the best version of yourself you can. And the sky is the limit. The skies will part. People will make way and they will take notice. Now it's going to start kind of slow, early. You're not going to have like millions of views. You may, but probably not. But I promise the moment you make this shift in how you think and how you show up in the videos you upload is the minute you'll start to get exceptional results and people notice that. You see, people can tell when people are playing full out. Do I look like I'm just half-assing this live stream? No. I'm doing everything I can to communicate in a fun, engaging way and to express to you my passion because I want to see you do it. So I think that draws people in, and you don't have to be the best YouTuber in the gardening niche. You don't have to be the best gamer in the Minecraft space. You just have to be the best version of you. And you need to figure out what makes you unique. You know what I mean? Back in the day when I started, my videos were quirky and fun, and I still do that. It's just, it's so much fun to be able to hang out with you today. And again, I just want to welcome you. If you're new to my channel, I feel very, very grateful You see, I feel really grateful because uh, that's strange, but it's okay. Human beings uh, are allowed uh, uh, to have emotion. And you see, for me, you may or may not know, but okay, made it through that. That was interesting. I went through a dark time, and I lost. You see, I lost my ability to play all out, and that was that was a sad day. You know what I mean? A piece of me died. My ability, to write books. This is another one of the books I wrote. Want to see something cool? Check this out. This book that I started with, I mentioned this earlier. This book has reached people in Japan. How about that? Imagine publishing a book that gets translated and people from a faraway land read something that you created. And I have that ability. I've been a creator for many years, and I went through this horrible divorce, very painful. And as you can see, I'm a very emotional man, and that's okay. I don't subscribe to like a toxic masculinity. I'm masculine in my own frame. I approach a woman and I will be that guy, and I will tell her exactly what I want, but it's okay too to express my emotion. You know what I mean? And when I went through that process, it was kind of a bummer. This is awkward. I didn't expect this to go this way. But the reason I want to tell you the story is I think it's very important for one person here. And that is, what happened is I went through this divorce with a woman I had been with for 24 years. And I was at a high point in my YouTube career. Like literally, I've been making a lot of videos over the last 6 months. I'm returning after a 4-year absence. I mean, sure, I uploaded some piece of shit, crappy video with no heart or no soul. And you know what happens when you publish a video like that? Nothing. Because what do people connect with? People connect with something that's great and exciting and passionate. And I didn't have that ability. And that's something that's innately me. You know what I mean? When I started, it was weird. It wasn't dialed in. It wasn't for the masses, but it was for a small group of people. And that was in 2016. And I worked my ass off to become a better creator, not just to, where are the views? The algorithm. No, there I was in the thick of it, in the face of the storm, deciding it shall be, staking my claim and doing the thing. And as those trolls tried to rip me down, I just kept uploading, and I got there. And by the time I got to the divorce, my channel's at this high peak. I'm doing 7,000, 8,000 subscribers a month. It's incredible. 400,000 views a month. Unbelievable. And then, I went through this period where I couldn't lead myself. How can I lead other people? How can I engage and encourage other people when I'm not encouraged? Do you know what I mean? So the reason I got very emotional is because, I found my way back to who I am. I've rediscovered myself. I've rebuilt who I am. And it's not as weird now living alone. I'd like to have someone here, possibly. If I meet the right woman, maybe that'll be a thing. Right now, I'm not so sure it is. And it's really gratifying to be able to do something you love. And you know what? It's like, sure, I'd like more views. I wish there was more. There's 44 people here. I wish there was 100. I remember at my height, I would live stream to 300 people. But you know what? I'm proud to have 44 people here. Like the only thing that matters to me is that I'm connecting with a group of people and I'm sharing and I'm playing at the level that I'm capable of, and I lost that again for 4 years. I thought I wouldn't ever really return to the YouTube education space. And yet there I was just a month ago on stage in San Diego giving a killer, passionate, explosive, really powerful presentation. And when I walked off the stage and I said, "Can I get a hallelujah?" Do you know what the people said? They said, "Hallelujah." And that is my power. That is my passion. And I want that for you too. And, wrapping up that little story is that one of the things I learned, and I've talked about this in a few videos, is, and this is important, I don't want you to abuse this, but if you're really going through something traumatic, like a divorce, or if somebody dies, or if you lose your job, if you don't have any stability in your life, it will be difficult to play at a high level. How can you possibly focus on something as trivial as making a YouTube video when your life is falling apart? Does that make any sense? So we need stability as creative people. And then furthermore, we need to step into our own being and we need to strive to be the best version of ourselves as possible. Two Buddy in the house. What's happening, Two Buddy? How did you get here? You were summoned by the YouTube gods because they knew that something was going down that you needed to connect with. That's how you got here, my friend. It's as simple as that. So, I simply want to encourage you. I want to encourage you to believe, because if you want to grow, it's going to be critical that you have a belief system in place. Thank God the dude made it through. Like, what the hell? That's okay. That's who I am at. That's who I am. I'm an emotional dude. You don't get the passion. You don't get the excitement. You don't get the quirkiness without that emotion. And I'm okay with that. I mentioned beliefs, your belief system. I want to share a little bit about this. If you're not sure it can work, well, the problem with that is how the mind works is interesting, and that we can go forward and we can move forward in life and things happen and we hear things. And if we start doubting, if we think, I think the algorithm has something against small channels. Well, what happens is we'll develop what's called a cognitive bias. Now, what that means is we'll come up with evidence supporting the thing that we believe, which is, I think there might be something funny with this algorithm, and I'm not sure I'm going to break through because I'm a small channel, which I don't believe. But it doesn't matter what I believe. I just want to share this with you because it can be really dangerous. Like if you're trying to grow on YouTube, but you don't think it's fundamentally possible, how long can you continue to upload and do the thing? Do you see what I'm saying? So your peer group, who are you hanging around with? What are they saying? What are you buying into? Are you listening to all that feedback? Because over time, that kind of thing can become an excuse. Do you know what I mean? You're like, oh, the algorithm, it's against small creators. And that, well, why did you quit? Well, it turns out that the algorithm really doesn't favor small creators. Now, if you say that enough times, that excuse forms a belief. And you start to believe this. This is how the world is. And yet that's not true. It's damn hard, but like that's kind of the belief system. So I want to really encourage you to move forward and do the thing. When we started this live stream, Logan, aka Reef Rookie, right? This is a guy that published to a channel about Minecraft for years. I would say probably at least 3 years, maybe 2, more like 5, a long time. And he published a fair amount of videos, and he could never really make it work. And yet now, in a 28-day period, He's got 324 subscribers in a month. His channel is 40 days old, I guess. So barely past a month. So I want to encourage you to believe it's possible, because again, the reason I'm here is because I want to help somebody. I don't know who it is, but I want to help somebody get a silver play button. I think I've probably done that, I don't know, 10 times, 20 times, 100 times. There are people that I'm sure have watched my videos. Maybe I've impacted them, maybe I haven't, but that's my goal, And I know it really begins with having a belief system that can make it easier for you to do the hard things, like crying on a live stream, like, looking at your videos in an objective way, looking for what you can improve. I can't tell you how many times I'm like, like the comments on my channel, it bums me out. Because I go to your channels. When you're subscribed to me and you comment, I check them out and I'm like, oh, this title is horrible. There's no real a storyline, or there's no powerful message. There's no inspiration. There's no education. And it's like, it's really easy to whine and complain. It's hard to take responsibility. So, like, I guess for me, that's the thing that I want to encourage you to focus on, because if Reef Rookie did it, you can do it too. Gary V says you can become your own niche. This is true, but there's a big problem with this advice, and I understand it completely. I understand exactly where he's coming from. You can create your own niche over time, but how do you think you do that? You see, you can't start in a vacuum and just publish about anything unless you're incredibly good. In fact of the matter is, most new YouTubers over the first 100, 200 videos are not exceptionally good. So what happens is they're diluting their chance for success. Imagine when we begin on YouTube, the chance of success is up here, right? It's 100. The level of success is 100. Oh, but you're only uploading a video once a month. Now your chance drops down here, and oh, you're in 3 different niches. Now it's down here. Oh, and by the way, your titles are bad, and you're not really creating cohesive storylines. You see what I'm saying? You keep dropping down and down, and that really forms a problem. So you can become your own niche over time, and the easiest way to do that is to begin in a niche, because how are people going to find you? Did you know that the algorithm really values returning viewers? Now, a returning viewer, you can find these metrics right in your analytics, right? So if we go into our analytics, we go to channel analytics, and then audience, you'll see these are the videos that brought viewers back. Now, can you imagine what happens, right? Like, let's do this. I want another window. Why can't I get another window? Anyway, I'm not gonna. I want to open that up though. I'm profile Brian G. Oh, there it is. New window. Ah, perfect. Okay. So let me see if I can do this. Present. Screen share. Google. New tab. There we go. You guys seeing that okay? I think you probably will be. Okay, we figured that out. Let's go to YouTube here. I just want to show you this because I understand this advice from Gary, but like, you know how Gary became popular? He made a whole bunch of videos focused on one specific area. And that was wine, right? He started out as wine library. So Gary's advice on you can be your own niche is true. And now let's go to studio. Are you guys, is this showing up okay? I think, yeah, it is. Okay, great. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I get where Gary's coming from, but I think there's a problem here. And that, if we look in analytics, we can see like this is my channel. I've driven 57,000 views over the last 28 days, right? And by the way, notice the increase. Notice we have all greens, right? I normally get, this is more than double. So it's 30,000 more views than usual. So I literally have doubled my views in the last month. You can't see the screen. Oh, somehow it came off again. What happened? I thought I was sharing that. Channel analytics. What happened? There we go. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Susie. Appreciate that. And let's see if I can. Okay, that's better. So I want to show you this because I think there's some value in analytics, and we can talk about what it's like to grow your channel. And these are my results. I know there's other channels that have more results, but I think it's really important that we honor where we're at. How good are you at that, by the way? Are you good at honoring where you're at in your journey? This is where I was at just a little while ago. About a year ago, I drove 340 views a day. There's another day in April, 300 views. In fact, pretty much if we come all the way to the fall, look at this, 147 views a day, right? And this is where my channel was because I really didn't upload for a long period of time. And yet I've come back and all of a sudden, I'm publishing a video that drove 20,000 views within days. And it could be, you have a big audience, but actually, a lot of those people aren't engaged and whatnot. And if we come back here, so I just kind of wanted to show you, and over the last 90 days, it really gets interesting because one of the things I've been looking at is I like to measure the performance of my channel when I'm not publishing videos, and I want to see how many views I'm getting on a daily basis. So here you can see in January, beginning of the year, we have 517 views, 451 views, 400 views, not a lot, And what was interesting is I would publish a video, like this was a video on AI. So it talks to my audience, but not everybody. Not everybody's on board with AI. Here's another, how to stand out. That video did horrible. Here's a video, I published these two videos and one of them did just horrible. But I stuck with it, and over time I started doing better. And by the time we got to this video here, March 1st, I started really actually getting to a place where you can see, again, the daily views when I'm not publishing have increased quite a bit. And again, I think this is a really powerful way to think about your growth. So here we go from 200, 300, 400, 500 a day. And now all of a sudden we're at this kind of the same thing in February. And really all the way through here, I was publishing like a madman, and I didn't start to grow until right around here. And then even when I didn't publish, my low was now not 200 or 300 views, but 779 views, right? And by the time I got here, my low was 1,163 views because I'm building my channel. I'm publishing videos and I'm bringing an audience in, right? And this is basically what I've done. And as you can see, again, over the last 28 days, the numbers are up. Everything is looking good. Now, analytics are very helpful. And if we go to audience, one of the things to consider is that this really matters. Has anybody ever talked about this for you? Have you heard other people talk about this? Because it really, really matters. You have to consider, number one, if you want to grow, well, then we know watch time matters. We hear about it all the time. And furthermore, we know we need to publish videos that bring viewers back to our channel because that'll increase the views engagement, comments. It'll look really powerful, And you can see here, this video, that's number one, is grayed out because it's too new, right? Usually what happens is this kind of flips over after a video has been about 5 or 6 weeks old. And then you'll get an idea of videos that brought viewers back to your channel. And I want you to think about this. Am I publishing a video that brings viewers back? So what this means is if we come in here and we click on see more, we're really going to start to get some information here. So notice the total amount of views here in the far right here, you see where my mouse is moving, is 11,453. Okay, so I publish a video, and in the space of about 5 to 6 weeks, it drives 11,400 views. Now notice here, we have new viewers. And obviously, if you want to grow a channel, what you have to do is you have to, bring in new viewers. And it's really hard to publish a video that viewers love. When they don't know you, that takes a little time. But check it out. It did the job. Here it says new viewers who returned. So out of these 5,200 viewers, 800 returned to the channel. That's 16%. Now, how did I do that? How did I get them to return? So one of the things I've talked a lot about lately is SEO and the algorithm and whatnot. So what I did is I've been publishing videos on very, very specific subjects. I've been going deep, not just the YouTube algorithm, but I've been making multiple videos on the algorithm. So I'm on my own channel. So I'm ranking number one. I think actually this video here is probably number one for most of you, but that's by a channel that has a team of people working for them, right? Like this is a little old me, and I am competing. I don't have as many views, 15,000 views, but again, that's pretty good for a channel that, was getting 200 or 300 views a day. And if we scroll down, maybe we'll see some other videos ranking. If we come down here and we search for this, now we see another video. So I've been publishing multiple videos. So if I stop sharing, oh, that's nice. There we go. So one of the things you can do is follow and be in a niche. And I know Gary says, oh, you can be your own niche, and you can. But the reality is, I don't think most YouTubers have the ability and the skills required. And I'm doing the opposite. And I've been doing this for many years. YouTube is really hard. Gary V is, it has a huge brand and it has a lot of notoriety. And for me personally, I think there's it makes a lot of sense to focus and whatnot. You gave me my thinking a second win. Thank you. I'm happy that, you're thinking about things in a new way, my friend. And this is Tony. I mentioned Tony at the beginning, right? Simplify Gardening, 4,224 subscribers, 424,000 subscribers. That's a lot. Yeah. And you have to work for it, which goes back to the beginning of this live stream, which is you don't get what you want. You get what you are. And Tony is a YouTuber, and he's worked for it, and he's put in the time, and he went through my program, and, he understands what's most important. Did I tell you guys I started writing a new book about YouTube? Yeah, it happened. I've been toying with the idea. So it's going to take a while, but that's in the process. Hudson Vintage, good to see you. It's always a pleasure. What has happened in MT Coal Forage? Oh my goodness. Patrick, good on you. You are right, Brian. It's challenging, but keep going. I am currently filming for 3 different projects. Wow, that's a lot, my friend. Jeremy, it's always a pleasure, doing the hellos. We kind of got off pretty hot and heavy. Reef Rookie has to make dinner because sometimes life gets in the way of YouTube. And amphibious detecting. I appreciate all the help you've given me, Brian. To the rest of you, consider signing up for his group coaching. Worth it. Absolutely. Good program. I don't know if there's a link in this description, but in my videos, you'll find a link. Um, Sorry, I got a little heated there, but you said it's okay. I'm a passionate young man. What can I say? Oh my God. Some things you can't outlive. Pixie dust. Another super chat. I just want to say thank you. If you're here right now, there's 51 of you here, and it's a testament that anybody can make it happen. I've been working pretty hard the last, handful of months. I wonder if you think it's worth it. You know what I mean? You saw, if you were here just a bit ago, you saw me showing my analytics. I was driving 200 views a day in September, and I hadn't really published. I hadn't taken YouTube seriously in 4 years, and now I'm back. And I'm grateful to be here. Brian, you helped me a lot. I went through a lot. I'm doing a dinosaur channel this year besides my gaming channel. Thank you so much. Always awesome, Brian. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, my friend. I'm excited for you. So many good things in this community. And, anything is possible. It takes a lot of hard work. It takes like a lot of determination. And like anything, you get what you put in. Gary 828, I have 13,000 subscribers, but I'm growing slow. I make videos about a range of topics. Should I make a new video to focus on one channel? I would. Unless you're very small and you don't have a ton of subscribers, I would start fresh and really focus. Because like I was saying, you have to think that YouTube is really paying attention to your ability to bring viewers back. And if you're covering multiple things, think how that impacts viewers clicking on your video when you publish. If you're publishing videos about Italian cooking and metal detecting, do you think everybody's clicking both cooking and metal detecting? They're not. I know they're not. And what that does is it drops your watch time, it drops your engagement, it drops the focus of your channel. And over time, if people aren't connecting, YouTube might say, you know what? Maybe we shouldn't recommend this video because the viewer hasn't really engaged with this channel in the last month or so. And that's the challenge of having multiple topics. Yes, it's super slow in the beginning, but it's also really exciting. And I want to encourage you, Anchor Moments, to do what you can, best you can, to celebrate the small steps, the small milestones. Celebrate, what if it wasn't even attached to metrics at all? And if I'm honest, that's one of the things that is my secret weapon, because I really love creating. Like I shared this book of mine that was actually translated into Japanese. Isn't that crazy? Crazy, right? But I signed with a publisher. They took this book, Trust Funnel, and they said, hey, we can do this thing and we can give you an advance and you'll get some extra money. And I didn't make much money on that book, but that wasn't the purpose. The purpose was, my God, man. The purpose was just to create a book, share, and so on. Susie, thank you so much. Susie, appreciate you. That was weird. That whole emotional moment. I don't know if Danny is still here. Do this, guys. If you have a question, drop it in the comments. I'm gonna head down to the bottom of the comments in just a minute here. Any advice for what to create? I have it in me, and I've been working with big channels for years, but I am struggling so much with ideation for my own stuff. I would encourage you to get in the practice of making. Choose a niche, try not to overthink it. Literally go to another channel, see a topic that you're like, I could cover that. Make sure you're in one niche and make the thing. Here's what I'm going to suggest. You don't need work on ideation, I believe. I believe that you're having a problem with actually stepping in front of the camera and making it happening and doing the editing and getting the process underway. You've got a problem with implementation of moving past the thinking stage. So what I would do is A, you're in one niche. B, you decide that what you're going to do is you're going to create a video on this day. You're going to film the video. That's it. And you can script it out word for word. You can create bullet points. You can free flow like I'm doing now, whatever you want to do, but you're going to record. For me, in the morning is really powerful because I wake up. It's like, I'm going to have my coffee. I'm going to do email. I'm going to do a few things, and then I'm going to record. In fact, I did that this morning and I barely had a script. I had a few bullet points, wrote some stuff on the iPad, and then didn't even pay attention. And I bet it'll be a pretty good video because I've made so many videos and I've practiced so many times, but you haven't. And I'm guessing there's some stuff in your head that is pulling you away from doing that. So if you say like Saturday morning, I can get started and I can do it. Or if you're working with big channels, that tells me that maybe you've got the time, like Monday through Friday or whenever. Just decide I'm going to make it happen. Be okay with publishing something that isn't perfect and get the ball rolling. One of the biggest things I do anytime I am trying to grow my channel is I simply try to get momentum. No, that one. So if we come back here, right, and we go to overview, and I come into, I need to make the text size a bit smaller, maybe one more. Oh boy, wow, that was weird. Okay, like when I was here, I wasn't trying to set the world on fire because I know the reality is I need to constantly be uploading on a consistent basis. Constantly might be a video a week, 2 videos a week. It might be a video every other week, but at some point you just have to move forward and do the thing. Now here, my only goal was to publish a video. That was it. And I probably, like I said, spent just a bit of time and jumped in front of the camera and made it happen. So that's what I would encourage. Okay, let's see. A lot of scrolling now. I said I would answer questions. Okay, I think we're there. Take care, dude. Enjoy dinner. I've had videos stagnate for 2 years, then go off. It happens. Man, I went through that premiere adventure. Okay, that's any questions? When does, okay, here we go. When a video doesn't perform well, should you delete it? I don't think so, because that's your story. That's who you are. And like, why delete it? You know what I mean? It's part of the legacy that you're creating. Like right now, you know what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to leave something that matters to human beings. Like my book. Some people liked this book. That's cool. You know what I mean? It was translated into Japanese. That's cool too. People, when I had stepped away from this YouTube channel, I wasn't uploading, again, literally 4 years, I was still getting comments on videos. In fact, one guy, he left me this comment. It was amazing. It's like, Brian, I miss you. Part of my ritual is I wake up in the morning and I publish, I get started and I watch one of your videos, and this was like, 2 or 3 years after I stepped away. And that's because I left something that behind that mattered to him. It might not have mattered to a million people, but isn't there something beautiful in that? Like that I left behind something that someone can value and appreciate. And you can do that too. And furthermore, when you make it, winning women wellness, when you make it, you can go back and you can say, look where I came from. These are my beginnings. And so I would encourage you to do the thing, to step forward and keep moving forward. That's weird that the text was so small. Any other questions? Yeah. So anyway, I just gotta say that it's really great to be back, and I didn't anticipate, that emotional moment, and I just want to again encourage you to do the thing, to step forward and believe it's possible. And the very best thing you can do is to focus on the big picture kind of things, is to focus on the editing of your video. In fact, I'd love to know, let me know in the comments what you believe your weak point in your videos is. So a weak point for me might be your video editing, your lighting, how you communicate on camera, the topics, your thumbnails. These are all really great things that are based on skills that take time. But I promise if you focus on these things over time, you'll get better. And this is what I want you to think about. Check this out. What if the success you desire was not in finding the missing ingredient? It's not in finding the missing ingredient, but rather deleting that which is holding you back. Ta-da! That's it. Imagine if your audio is pretty subpar. Every person that comes to your video, they kind of like, and a lot of them stay, but every 10 viewers click off immediately because the audio is subpar. As soon as you fix your audio, you never have that problem again. And what does that do? Well, it could be a subscriber. It's definitely going to be more watch time. Are you going to have, is that person who clicked off because of your poor audio going to return to your channel? Probably not. So the thing I would encourage you to do is get really clear on the thing that's holding you back. Is it the editing? Like for me, it's interesting. I literally made a video, and in the video, I said, this intro is probably going to be a little too much. Now, for those of you that dig the craziness and the wackiness of Brian G, you said, "Oh, I love your craziness." But for the new viewers, there was a big drop in the retention. Now, to be fair, it's hard to know, even if I wasn't that well, I do know because I measured two videos, and I could see that when I created a more straightforward intro, when I got right to the point, it held viewers' attention. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, what's interesting is too is when I started on YouTube, I was crazy and quirky, and I'm kind of bringing that back. But like at the same time, I've been thinking, my God, you're doing the same things again, and that's okay. But I know that there's a place in the middle that involves the information that I share and the quirky way that I share it, and there's a place and whatnot for the antics. But you know why people come? It's not to be entertained. It's for information. The truth is, entertainment really, it has to be there. But you have to express yourself in a way that makes it easy for people to keep watching. You know what I mean? So Pam says, and thumbnails. Oh, and editing. I think my focus now is storytelling and editing. Super powerful stuff, right? My weak point is not enough narration in most of my videos. Oh, I'm so glad you said this, genealogy dude. I think that is probably one of the most critical elements in a video is the voiceover. A voiceover or somebody on screen is a guide for the viewer. It allows them to move forward as someone is telling the story. Someone is sharing the inspiring event. Do you know what I mean? So really cool that you're aware of that. How do we get an endless supply of video ideas? Great question. For me, the first thing I would say is really be sure and be clear that you are in a specific niche. The more specific your niche is, and the more you're aware of who's really serving that audience, who are the people that are creating videos that are gaining the views and the subscribers, who's doing well in the niche you're in, then it's easier because you can really pay attention, right? Furthermore, when you just learn some basics in like of keyword research, it helps you to understand what people are searching for. You can go to YouTube and you can just type things in and you'll come up with ideas. Another thing I recommend is you can use a phone or an iPad. I use my phone, my iPad so much. And whenever I have an idea, I've got a folder for video ideas. And then I have another folder for published, and I might have bullet points or notes. And then I have all these folders with video ideas and where they're at in the ideation process. Super powerful and will allow you to move forward. And again, go to the channels where you want to think that, well, I want to make sure I'm truly in a niche and I want to find 5 channels that are all kind of making similar videos and pay attention to their videos and just think to yourself, would I like to make that video? And ask yourself that question and then write it down and create a note, and you can refer to it at a later date. My channel is a live broadcasting channel. It's an online radio talk show. How can I grow my channel? Cover topics that are topical. Cover things that are happening in the news. Cover things that are happening on YouTube. Find one specific type of online radio talk show and cover that. Commit yourself to one niche. Talk about the manosphere. Problems and issues that men face, online dating. Talk about something you're passionate about, like technology. Find one specific thing that viewers are congregating around and make videos for that group of people. Not sure what makes a good thumbnail. My model railroad channel, especially when new videos I post, is different. The thing that makes a great video is not that the thumbnail is visually or aesthetically pleasing. It's not that it's a pretty thumbnail. It's that the message that your title and thumbnail create is compelling, right? So one of my video thumbnails, for example, let's go to this one here. There we go. So why the YouTube algorithm won't suggest your video. You know, the thumbnail says urgent. Wow, that's really compelling. And think about how people feel in terms of the algorithm, right? It's like it's challenging. So you really want to create a sense of urgency. You want to compel the viewer. You want to create a sense of curiosity. And these are the things that can help you with that, Patrick. Yo, Double A, was cracking. How you living? I go live every Monday now, and I give myself my a diabetes shot. I started this because my husband is my editor and doesn't have time at the moment. Okay, good. Whatever you've got to do. Oh my God, Tia's hot mess. What is going on, girl? I'm so proud of you. You've been crushing it. You know, Tia is a great example of another creator who was like, she is a creator, you know, not, I hope I can get views. She's doing the thing. And I know a lot of you are too. Like, you know, I'm just talking about the whole YouTube sphere. And she was struggling and she made some very simple changes, actually started publishing longer videos, and she's doing great. Missed some of the live stream, had a phone call. Kathy, oh man, I hope you didn't see the crying part. That was awkward. What's this? Mrs. Texas G. All right, that's another G. I dig it. My niche is talking about classic films made before 2000. Oh, I love that. When was the movie Heat made? That's kind of a guy movie, right? Film noir. Is that what it's called? Is that? Oh, I love movies. Nice to see you here. I'm glad you made it. I've been working really hard to grow my channel, and just the last month, I've had a number of videos that connected with my audience. Dude, high five, boom. Nice work. My last video connected with the audience. I just find a way to tell the story in a different way. Man, do I love that. Thank you so much for sharing this, because I think this is really the way forward. You know, when we work and we're trying to think of what can I do that is a little different than what other YouTubers are doing, Super, super powerful. Yo, you back tube Jeff. What's going on, dude? I did miss you. Jeff, did you make were you one of the dudes that made a music video based on some of the stuff? Uh, was that you? Maybe not. I definitely remember you and I definitely missed you. All the people. Question. Do you think I should just shift my focus to one topic? Yes, we covered that. And guys, do me a favor. If you have a question, put a Q in the front of your question. Artist Haven, what's happening? It's been a minute since I've live streamed, huh? I've been so busy on videos, and it's worked. It's worked. The channel is growing. I've increased my views substantially. Still, still getting there. Or maybe not. Maybe I can value what I have right now. Like I preach, maybe right now I can value the fact that I'm live streaming to 53 people. I can value the fact that I've probably got close to $100 in super chats. Maybe I can value what I have right now and find the joy in that. Maybe I should think about that. Good to see you, my friend. Where's my mouse? Ah! Glad you're back, Brian. Keep it up. You dig? I dig. What is going on? Ultimate Tech Hub. Good to see you, brother. You helped me back when I had 3,000 subscribers. Man, T, do you know what? Like my mission, I've said it a bunch, right? My mission is to help 1,000 YouTube creators do the thing that you did. My mission, 1,000 YouTube creators, silver play button. Thank you for putting in the effort, making it happen, believing in yourself. Man, it's so cool. It's sure hard. Oh God, I saw the crying. No. Oh God, you know what? The whole time I feel so horrible, but I'm like, oh, it's probably good content. Drama, right? Drama. But I also just tried to be authentic. I have been adding my lives to my calendar other than being sick. Yeah, Chantel, I heard, I think on Nick's live stream that you weren't feeling good. I hope you're doing better. I haven't missed one. Focused on my channel as much as channels I work for is helping. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I really protect my energy. And I mentioned I haven't gone live for a while. Like Artist Haven is someone I see pop in now and then. I love our community, And I mentioned, I haven't live streamed in a while. Why? Because I love making videos, and I know that videos probably are going to get me what I want in terms of growth and drawing in an audience, not my live streams. I do live streams to connect with you and Chantel and Kathy and Triathlon Coach John. What's going on, dude? And mostly Dashing Grandpa. That's why I do these, just to hang out, talk shop, and cry. Oh my God. Anyway. Yes, got to get the review out. Got to get an outdoor review done by dark. Enjoy the live. You'll have a great rest of your day. Dashing Grandpa, thank you for stopping by. Brian, love your content. Do you have any thoughts on faith-based channels where we can make our channels stand out and having a hard time getting traction? Do the best you can to practice you on camera, or if you're not on camera, your delivery, your voiceover. I really want to encourage you to do that. And furthermore, I want you to think and pay attention to what people are searching for and try to get really specific around one area in faith. For example, I know I can make videos about getting views. I know I can make videos about getting subscribers. But early in my journey, I found that for whatever reason, based on who I am, how I share, the depths I go with analytics and strategy sometimes can be a bit too deep and I lose people. But if I publish a video about the YouTube algorithm, they can oftentimes do a little better. Again, especially early. So what I would encourage you is to try to go deep and look at keyword phrases, not that you're optimizing for search, but just to be aware of what people are searching for. And furthermore, you can identify too, like who are the leading players, and try to find pockets of opportunity where one specific keyword phrase may be underserved. And here's what I mean by that. So if we share my screen again, and I think we want, this is good. Okay, so like here, one of the things to consider is like how to get more views. This is one of the most popular search terms, okay? And you can see Sean with Think Media is ranking with a video that's 3 years old. The video's got 700,000 views. TubeBuddy, one of the things, this is a company, this is a team of people. TubeBuddy is a team of people. Marcus is doing amazing. He's a really talented YouTuber. Published this 3 days ago, and he's doing great, you know? So for me personally, the thing I'm thinking about is, okay, these are the top players in my industry. And it's like, if they're all stronger than me in terms of getting early clicks, getting early views, and keeping viewers watching, then I'm going to struggle on a search term or topic like how to get more views, right? But if I do something like this, YouTube SEO 2024, I'm number one. Now, here's what's really weird, right? Now, remember, I'm aware of the competition in my space. And this is something everybody can do, right? If you're watching this and you're thinking, oh, you know, I wish you would talk about my niche. I am, and you can do this. Just pay attention and think about who are the biggest players in my particular niche, and then pay attention to different search terms. And this video has only done 4,900 views, but it's also 1 out of 10 for my channel for a video that's like 60 days old or something. So it started out like 7 out of 10, wasn't doing very well. I published this video thinking I could talk to this group of people. I understand what they want. And it worked, you know. Now, what I really want to talk about is more like the YouTube algorithm stuff, you know. Let's see, YouTube. And I kind of mentioned this, you know, and this really works. I feel like a video about YouTube SEO and keyword phrases that really relates to the YouTube algorithm, right? And here you can see once again that, you know, I'm doing okay. You know, I'm ranking, I'm probably number 3 or number 4 for this phrase, and they're going to be different depending on a few things. Here's another video where I'm number 1. I'm actually number 2 probably in a vidIQ, which is another channel that's run by a team of people. You know, the fact of the matter is YouTube is very different than it was years ago. It's more challenging. It's more competitive, but it doesn't mean you can't win. It does mean that we can be aware of who the players are. We can look at different keyword phrases. And every now and then I publish a video that has a broad appeal and could drive a ton of views. But sometimes I publish something like YouTube SEO, which a lot of people think it doesn't work. Other people think it does. There are people that are looking for it and they're subscribing to my channel. It's a good thing. I understand it to a T and it works, but I understand how it works. I know the limitations and so on. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's like, sometimes I publish a video and my goal is I want to get 10,000 views in a 6-month period, because honestly, that's pretty good for where my channel is at right now. Super powerful. And this is Vladimir. Can I just say thank you so much for your message here. I want everybody to think about this. If you, and yes, I'm talking to you, want to grow a channel, I want you to think about this. Vladimir says, found your channel last month and have been following your videos, appreciate your approachable style. That's it. That's how we grow. And it takes so much time and effort, but that's it. My channel, I just showed, you know, I showed how my channel was stagnant for years, 200, 300 views a day. Now I'm driving 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 views a day. That's a big increase. I'm doing really well. So like the thing I want to think about, is small steps add up, and sometimes by really publishing videos that target a really specific thing, can really help me to move forward. And you can do the same. How do you click on the chats and have them show up? That is by StreamYard. It's a feature inside of StreamYard. Super easy software, makes live streaming really fantastic and simple, and that's what I'm all about. Question, I'm finding in my niche, I'm getting more views than the larger channels, but I can't convert to my, oh, right. Yeah. If you're getting short views with shorts, it's just based on the skills that we need to focus on and understand it's a different viewing audience. Now, here's the good news. Somewhere between 15% of my viewers that find my videos through shorts, you know what they watch? They watch both shorts and long form content. Super powerful. But a lot of viewers that watch long form videos, they primarily almost all the time watch long form videos. So first off, you've really got two different audiences. And what I would say is, I would encourage you to really focus on learning skills like creating powerful titles and thumbnails, practice your delivery, and understand with a short, they just show up, you just grab your phone and they're, oh, do I like this? No. And I swipe away and I swipe away. But on YouTube with a long form video, you've got to engage the viewer and you have to compel them to click. So sure, I talk about a keyword phrase, but I also always build out my video titles with one. Usually there's some keyword phrase in there. I don't have to even try. They just show up. It's a video about the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm. Well, that's a keyword phrase, but I'm not spending hours in tools. I'm just doing that. But I'm also adding a compelling element like dirty little secrets or why the algorithm won't suggest your video. That speaks to people. And over time, when you work on compelling titles, buy a book on sales headlines and study sales headlines. Look at magazine titles and cover stories and look at the words they use. Shocking. It's not really that far off from YouTubers, right? Okay, real quick before I go. Oh, goodness. I wish you would have asked a question. Dashing grandpa. May I please have a cookie? I want a cookie too. Wait a minute. The hell's going on here? I didn't get any cookies. I'm working my butt off here. I didn't get no cookie. Yeah, feed the poodles. RZ Reflection Tarot. What's going on? Good to see you. My coaching program, Kathy, is $4.99, and that gets you into the program. We'll have a live coaching call in the next week or so. I do that about once a month. It also comes with direct access to me. It comes with direct access to a private group on Facebook. And it's got a lot of video modules walking you through. So that's the price of the coaching program. I have 13,000 subs. So would it be better to just switch to, yes, here's the answer. It's very simple. If you want to succeed more than you want to have fun, if you value growing more than you value having fun, have one niche. That's it. If you want to stop publishing videos on your current channel with 3 or 4 or 10 different topics, that's fine. Do that. Or you may just want to start a new channel, but the answer is the same. Have a niche. Again, I don't know the specifics. If you publish a video and you get 5,000 views on your channel in the first 24 hours, then I would say, oh, this really matters. If you publish a video and you get less than 2 or 300 views in the first day, or you get 500 views or less than 500 views, I would start a brand new channel. I love a fresh start. Please. Oh my God. No, I'm not going to do that. I'll probably do that. Yeah, I'll probably have to. I'm going to pander to the audience. Or maybe this is just a special little weird live stream. 50 people. I just want to say thank you so much. And not only that, like, you guys are amazing. Man, I really appreciate it. You can find my coaching in my video. If you go to a video, you'll find a link to my coaching. And I really need to have it here on this live stream link. And I'm sorry I don't. Or just do this. Go straight to briangjohnson.tv. That's it. Go to briangjohnson.tv. You'll come up, you'll say, hey, check out this free training. You'll go through a 50-minute free training, and 45 minutes, 40 minutes is just content. And then at the end, I tell you about the coaching. How many likes did we get? Oh my God, no likes. Okay, let's refresh. 51 likes. You guys are champions. Do me a favor, hit the like button if you haven't. Let's see if we can get it to 60 in a minute. That would be cool. And let me come back here. Okay. Who's this? Who dis? Courageous Painting. I love your channel name. That is a great channel name. Nothing is more powerful than a simple channel name like Courageous Painting. I dig it. First time here, and I'm loving it. Can I get a hallelujah? Can I get a shamalama ding dong? Appreciate it. Thank you so much for stopping by. Look at that violin. Wow. You guys are cool. We got the creative crew in the house. And Chantel is still sick. Actually in bed on my phone. Girl, go to bed. Watch something relaxing, not Brian G. Artist Haven says, I'm working on making videos like you, I have been, but for someone who spent the last 4 years doing live, it's been a challenge. Yeah, exactly. You've prioritized live streaming, and that's your skill set. But you know what? If you want to do it, you can and you will. It's all good. You'll get there. Small steps add up. Such a powerful point. If you're watching this video right now, this live stream, I just want to encourage you. Small steps really add up. Brian G live stream. Nice. This is another YouTuber, a gamer in Minecraft, so competitive, and he's done it. He's growing his channel. Man, it happens all the time. It's just that more of the time it doesn't. And it seems like it's so hard. Just like this individual says, you know what? Don't give up. Don't give up. Keep growing your library. YouTube recently started promoting about 15 older videos for hundreds of views a day. And that's it. You know, once you have the ability to publish videos that get 100 views a day and you're getting subscribers, you'll be amazed at how fast you start to grow because it adds up. One of my 5-year-old videos is blowing up. 5 years old, man. Dude, I'm so happy to hear that. Okay, listen, everybody. I think I've been live. Whoa! Well, Johnny's in the house. This cool cat named Johnny. Remember that song by how did it go? Let's watch Brian G. Johnson make fun of himself. The Fine Young Cannibals. You guys remember before their big hits? It was Johnny, we're sorry. Won't you come on home? Why must I every night? How did it go? Why must I? Oh, I can't remember. Okay, that was Listen, Johnny, you're a commenting genius. Because Johnny, you see, like I say, when you subscribe to my channel and when you leave me comments, I'm going to check out your channel someday. I see Johnny's now and then. Johnny has this ability to leave the goofiest comments. And I'm trying to go back to, I'm trying to remove I'm trying to comment on every comment I've ever had. And back in the day, I had a lot of comments, and that you give up at some point. It's impossible. But some days I'm on the couch and I'm just like heart, 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 heart. And now I'm 2 years back. You know, if I spend about 3 or 4 minutes, I'll be reading comments that are 2 years old. Johnny left this comment and I had a poll on my YouTube channel, and I'm like, what would you sacrifice for YouTube success? And Johnny was like, what was this comment? A goat, a lamb. What was the question? Oh my goodness. Love you, brother. Appreciate you. You've been with me for a long time, dude. And you know, I don't know if you'll ever make videos, but you know, you've got a lot of talent, and I've always appreciated your quirky sensibilities. That's why you show up here, because Johnny, we're sorry. Won't you come on home? Is that too loud? Is it echoing? Am I popping the mic? We worry. Oh my God. Making new videos this weekend. Listen, Johnny, listen. Now here's the thing. I dare you. I double dog dare you to publish a video in the next 2 weeks. If only if you want to. But I'm saying that I'll be there. Like I'll see the video at some point. I hope I'll run into it. You'll tag me. You'll say, Brian, I did the thing. You'll leave a comment because, again, Johnny, that was a bad one. Johnny, we're sorry. Johnny left a comment. Oh my God. It's clear? Is it sounding good? You guys should see me in karaoke. I win that shit. I don't sound great, but I look like a rock star. I just want to say again, Johnny, you missed the crying. You missed it. I was crying. It was emotional. We had this story arc. It was crazy. I can't keep up with all you people making why? Oh, because comment $2. Thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate you. Well, I got to get back to editing, Brian. Good night. Be awesome. Love your channel as always. Peace, power, poodles, playlists, passion, polyester, and pixie dust. Have a good one. T, thank you so much. Now I understand. I've been getting notifications from you on old comments. I feel great when I read one of them. It said I hoped to reach 100K subs, and I've done it. That is so amazing. Now I understand. Yeah. I'm like, I just want to wipe those comments clean, you know, and I'm going back, and it's so cool. I got to tell you, you know, what's really amazing about YouTube? It's not the views, and I've done it. Like, I'm really proud to have partaken in your pecan pie. No, actually, that's not it. I'm proud to have published videos, you know, with millions of views. Like, that's amazing to me that I did that. Johnny, won't you come on home? We worry. Yeah, look at it right there. 1.9 million views. You see these, you see this style right here? I invented that. That was me. You know, it's been copied and done so many times. I'm the one. Now, to be fair, I brought it from the streets, gamers, but no one in my space. And I introduced that, and a lot of people did that style, you know, and then I did it again with same style, a little different. 715,000, 1.9 million. Will I get there? Will I do that again? Maybe. I'd love to. But the thing is there's something far more powerful than getting a million views. It's connecting with real people just like you. And it's seeing them show up, you know, for years. Like here we have Tia's hot mess, and she's like, now I understand. You know, I'm getting notification on old comments. Yeah. And she was hoping to get 100,000 subscribers, and she's done it. And you can too. You know, I believe in all of you. Dude should be the next American Idol. Oh yeah, wait, we had to do something. This ain't right here, right? You know who sponsors this stream? You know who sponsors this? It sure as hell ain't sure. Yeah. How you like that? How you like them apples? There. That's much better. You guys dig when I'm laying down? Because, like, I believe that if anybody is going to get advertising, it should be me. B to the G. Not sure. Okay. I love karaoke. Yeah, me too. We need to do that someday. Terrible at singing. That would be pretty fun. What's happening with the green stuff? Oh, that was probably like I probably waved or something, and I don't know. Missed your super. You missed my super chat. Oh, shoot. Okay, I'm going to try to find it here. Hang on. We'll see if I can dig it out. Oh, there we go. Hey, thank you so much, pal. I apologize. Okay. I get okay views, but very little likes or comments. How do I get more engagement? Focus on your delivery. Focus on your editing. Focus on communicating in a clear way and pay attention to the topics. And the best way to do that is do all of these things. Every time you make a video, tell yourself to communicate in a way that's really clear and to tell a story with passion. Or to tell if there's a story or something that you're sharing that's sad, try to convey that. And what I would recommend to try to increase the views is ask a really simple question. Like, don't make it too complicated. Just like I might be sharing about the YouTube algorithm. I might be sharing about views or whatever. And then I might be telling a story in relating to ice cream. And I may say, what's your favorite ice cream? Or it might be about like the views. Have you ever got a lot of views, but you're struggling to get subscribers? Why do you think that is? I'd love to know. Let me know your thoughts. And if you do that and you're really specific and you make it, the easier the question, the better. What you don't want to do is ask a question that requires a lot of brain processing because no one has the time. You want to make it easy for them to like and to a comment. And again, I want to encourage you to value the video editing, the audio, the storytelling, the title, the thumbnail. Maybe 1%, maybe 2%, 3% at best are going to like or comment or do any of those things. So it's not a lot. So even if you imagine you get, oh God, this is going to be math. Imagine you get 1,000 views. You might get 30 comments or 20, maybe 10 or 20 comments for 1,000 views. But if you do pose a very simple question, it will increase it. So sorry I missed your super chat. And for anybody else, I'm scrolling. I think we're going to have to go back down. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully the MV7 is dialed in nicely. So I'm waiting for the poodles to start harmonizing. I don't have the poodles with me anymore. Sadly, Otis died. Can you believe, like, I think you were here and a lot of you have watched the video about the rise and the fall. You know, the wife left Otis died within 2 months. My channel was tanking. It was horrible. And I almost at that point, I thought I might want to become a country singer because I had, the dog died, the wife left. Thank you for the encouragement on all of your videos. I'm recording at this moment and I hope to upload for the very first time this weekend. Wow. I'm so excited. Awesome. You're welcome for the encouragement. You know what? Do the best you can to honor where you're at. Good, bad. If you're really happy or proud of your video, honor that. If you're like, oh my God, what I have in my head and what I'm able to create, not quite there. Honor that too. But always try to improve and really excited for you, my friend. Amazing. Do you like apples? Yeah. You know what's funny about the apples? That's straight out of Good Will Hunting, right? Hey, you like apples? Yeah, you like apples? Boom, right against the window. How you like them apples? Like I'm with you, Artist Haven. God, I love that line. Have you ever done a video about how to use StreamYard? I have not. I'm looking at their website now and I see they have 3 versions. One is free and limited. I haven't done a video about StreamYard. Maybe I will in time. I don't live stream as much as I don't live stream as often as I make videos, so I haven't covered that, but great option, really powerful, very simple, and it's got a lot of nice features built in like what you're seeing with these comments right now. Live stream karaoke channel would be an awesome idea. The copyright issue could be tricky, but I totally agree. Brian recently started second Minecraft. Videos are performing well. Awesome. I did this to niche down my channel. The results, it has resulted in better growth. It's almost like the best practices that you hear from a lot of different creators, like have a niche, focus on what matters the most, pay attention to thumbnails, keep viewers watching. Like, listen, the most important thing I can encourage anyone here is to do your best to honor the viewer and to create a video they continue to watch. Because I think the more we focus on keeping viewers watching, the more we're going to pay attention to our delivery, the lighting, the audio, the editing, all the things that will enable us to do that very thing. And if they make it to the end and they click that end screen, sky is the limit. Yeah, math is bad. Math bad. Oh, okay, gang, that's it. I'm done. I'm toast. You know what? Like I've been live streaming now 2 times. You know what I mean? And I did all the things. I shared, I opened myself up, I was vulnerable. We connected together as a group. Some of you were like, this guy's weird and I'm out of here. And that's okay. Because this video and this live stream is not for everybody. It's for those people that want to hang out and spend time. The more we try to make something for everyone, maybe the more we lose sight of who we are. My goal is to become the best Brian G possible on YouTube. My goal is to write a really powerful book about YouTube. And tomorrow when I wake up, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to continue to lay the outline out because I've been working and thinking, and I took the 15 steps and 15 items and I got it down to 10, and I'm going to create that structure and I'm going to focus on being the best version of me on YouTube. And I want that for you too. I want to encourage you to let go of the comparison game. I want to encourage you to believe that you can, because I know beyond a shadow of a doubt, the moment you decide it shall be, the moment you decide to kick down the door of opportunity, as you announce your arrival wherever life may take you, is the moment that big things happen. Can you dig what I'm laying down? I'm Brian G, and you got this. See you next time. Cliche hand fade out.